Ain't that wrong?
Good morning, Facebook, YouTube subscribers and
I
friends.
don't wanna give you the wrong impression. I need love and affection.
I'm looking at a piece of paper. Well, I was recently chosen by the GAYS Society. It's a lesbian, gay, black, and transgender entertainment, pop culture, and social media blog. And it's very interesting because I was chosen as one of the 50 most impressionable, influential, and inspirational black, lesbian, and gays personalities of 2012. I was placed number 18 on the list. And I find that very interesting, only because the people that they chose to add to this list were just an astounding group of people. And for me to be added to the list, I thought that was just phenomenal. One thing concerned me though, or what they concerned me, and they just wrote a little. Let me read it to you. It just says, before you judge Hampton's relevance on this list, understand that your judgment and condemnation is the very reason why he ranks so high. You do not know who Walter is? Depending on how you feel about freedom of speech, you may be glad that you are not aware of his openly harsh criticisms about the majority of the lesbian, gay, black, bisexual, transgender community. The tall, muscular, masculine brute is a force to reckon with on Facebook as he states his honest disdain toward men who are effeminate, overweight, average build, fashionably eccentric, HIV positive, religious, and etc., as well as transgender people, butch lesbians, and non-black gays. In other words, Hampton has plenty to say about people who do not look or act similar to his characteristic. His typewritten yet candid viewpoints have struck many nerves among gay men of color, even with most of his critics trying to understand why he still boasts more than 4,000 Facebook fans and admirers, especially with most of them fitting in the categories that disgust him. The public and private backlash and attention, as some call him the Black Gay Rush Limbaugh, is enough justification to put him on this list. His willingness to share his honest and harsh opinions that some of you are scared to co-sign publicly, thus allowing him to be your fall guy, is the very reason he deserves to be here. Agree or disagree, the GAYS Society applauds Hampton for taking his truth, though it is known that Hampton has publicly denounced this image that made him so popular very recently. I want to say this about being added to that list and what they said. When I first got on Facebook and began posting and talking about my life and my relationship with my partner, which was the main reason I ended up doing these love and relationship posts. I was just discussing problems that were going on in my life and with my partner. And I began to look around me at all these issues and problems taking place in the black gay community that no one wants to discuss. No one wants to talk about. I do not hate or disdain or dislike anyone. I have friends who are feminine. I have friends who are transgender. I have drag queens that are friends. I have white friends. I have black friends. I have gay friends. I have straight friends. I really don't dislike anyone. And I think that concerned me the most about what they wrote about me, because it's not true at all about who I am and why I do these posts and videos. My intentions are just simply to bring to light our lives and bring it to the forefront and talk about it. HIV is a very serious topic I talk about a lot. Some people don't understand the reason why I discuss it. I discuss it because it has a huge effect on the black gay lifestyle. And for us not to discuss it, I think it's a tragedy. To not say anything about it is sad. So a lot of the times I'll do posts just to stir up a hornet's nest of activity, to get people buzzing about and to get people to talking, and it normally works. Do people sometimes misunderstand these posts and videos? I do. I think so. I think a lot of gay men are very sensitive. And all you got to do is say HIV. And they, what did he say? They get so upset. Instead of sitting down to listen and talk about it and have an intelligent conversation, they're already ready to crucify me and say, "Oh, you're ignorant. You don't know anything about HIV." Yeah, all right. I know a lot more about HIV than you motherfuckers know. However, I'm excited to be added to that list because I have so much stuff that I wanted to talk about over the next year, stuff that I've been fearful to discuss. And that's another thing. So many people say, "Oh, Walter, you tell just too much of your life. You're just too out there. You talk too much. You talk about this. You talk about that." Well, who else am I supposed to talk to? These fucking four walls over here? These two damn Cocker Spaniels running around here? They don't talk. They have no clue what I'm doing. All they waiting on is to eat dinner. Sometimes you have to talk about these issues and problems. You got to put it out there to somebody. I love sitting here reading these responses from posts that I do. I love talking about this stuff, and I love hearing what people have to say because guess what? I'm not the only person who has these problems. There are thousands of black gay men just like me wondering the same questions I'm wondering why so much is taking place in our community and no one's talking about it. I'm not the only person. And if you could read all the emails I get on a regular basis from so many people who thank me for opening up this door for discussion without fear. Am I opinionated? We all have opinions. I'm just not afraid to discuss my opinions. My opinions are not right or wrong. They're Walter's opinions. That's it. That's it. It doesn't mean when I state an opinion that this is the right way or the wrong way. It's just how I feel that day. Catch me later on, I might be feeling a little bit different later on about that same opinion. There's nothing wrong with talking, guys. There's nothing wrong with discussing this. I've had a lot of people who I am very close with, who turned their back on me, who walked away from me because of a Facebook post, because of a conversation, a debate, my opinion. These people have walked away and said they don't have anything to do with me, which is bizarre. This is the United States of America. We are entitled to our opinions. No one's right or wrong. It's just your personal opinion. And when I post stuff on my page or do a video, it's my personal opinion. As for being compared to the Rush Limbaugh of black, or what did they say? The Rush Limbaugh of the black gay Rush Limbaugh. It doesn't bother me now. You know what? Because I have a lot of respect for Rush Limbaugh. Do I agree with what he says? Not really. But I respect him for an individual and who he is. This is America. We can't silence people because we don't like what they have to say. I meet people all the time who hate homosexuals, who hate gays. I don't want to silence them. That's their opinion, and I respect that. And I don't have to like them either. And they don't have to like me. That's fine. That's what makes this country so great. We have to stop trying to silence people because they don't agree with everything we agree with. Everybody don't like strawberry shortcake. You can't make them eat it either. Everybody's going to like everything that you like or what I like. And everybody's not going to like my opinion about the black gay lifestyle. I have a lot to say about it. I've lived it all my life. And I have a lot of people who agree with me, and I have a lot of people who don't agree with me. And I respect that. You know, I was sitting here listening to this song by Brandy. Not Brandy, but by Rihanna. And I love this song because she starts off saying, you know, they don't want to give you the wrong impression, but they just want love. And I think that's what it boils down to for me. Because I don't want to give you guys the wrong impression. Because Walter does need love and affection. I think that many people don't understand my posts. They don't understand what I'm talking about. I do this stuff out of the love in my heart for us. I love who we are. I love who I am. I love everybody. Even the guys I see with the high heel shoes and all the makeup on, they got style, they have fashion. You know, and I give them that. I think it's interesting. Do I agree with it? I don't agree with it. I don't understand it, but I respect who they are. I see overweight guys. I mean, hey, I was overweight. Hell, I might be still considered overweight right now today. I think it's unhealthy. I think they need to lose the weight before they end up dead. I don't dislike them. I've dated heavyset guys before. I've had several guys I was madly in love with who were overweight. They broke my heart to them motherfuckers. However, I don't dislike anyone or hate anyone. I have white friends, black friends. I love everybody. My heart is just this big, wonderful. I mean, I wish you all really knew who I was. Because then you would take my post with a grain of salt and laugh like I do. Am I harsh? Am I critical? I'm harsh and critical to myself. So I might be a little harsh to some people, but I'm harsh and critical to my own self, which is why I spend so much time in the gym trying to get myself together. And I do so much self-reflection to look at Walter and change who he is. You can't go through life just thinking that you're so perfect and you Jesus Christ walking around here and your shit don't stink. My shit does stink. I just came out the bathroom. Let me tell you, woo, you do not want to go in there. But ultimately, I'm grateful to be added to that list of people because they chose some very powerful people. And I've heard from so many people that there's a power that I have in these posts that I do. And I hope I'm using this power in a positive way. Some of you don't see it as positive, but a lot of people do see it as positive. A lot of them see it as something where we can all talk about stuff without hurting and harming each other, without being angry or mad. Some people just get very angry and sensitive about everything, so I don't pay those people any attention. But I want to thank you all for watching my videos. Click like on them if you like them, please. Watching my videos, supporting my Facebook page, conversating all the emails. Thank you guys. I read all of them. I try to respond to all of them, but I really can't. It's impossible when you got a box full of 15, 20 emails a day and you're trying to live a normal life. So I respond to the ones that I think that I can. But again, thank you guys for supporting me. And I hope I am giving you guys the right impression. And I hope that you all take the time to really get to know me as an individual. And get to realize I'm just a normal guy who needs love and affection just like you do. Who's just trying to get through this thing called life. It is what it is. Thank you all. This video is a little bit longer than what I wanted it to be. Not a lot I wanted to say. Still got a lot more I'd like to say. But for now, this is good enough. You guys have a great day. And I'm out of here.